Welcome to another Train Lee Installations. Today I'm reviewing this Sumpter Valley locomotive that I just recently finished up installing a Zimo MS950 series decoder in. I also upgraded or replaced the motor in one of the motor blocks and added pulsed smoke. Now for the pulsed smoke on this one, I used one of our Proline smoke generators, and I custom designed a new mounting system for the smoke generator, as it is buried in the locomotive just under the smoke stack. Here's an example of one that I've done printed. This fits in nice and secure, and the smoke generator actually locks into place between a combination of the the 4 little holes that the feet of the smoke generator fit on there, and this just helps hold it into place. And it locks in, clips in place, and it becomes very secure in there. And this just slides into the boiler and locks itself into the boiler. So I'm going to go ahead and review the different functions of the locomotive, as well as show you the pulsed smoke. The first one that we always want to mess with is turning on the sound, and that is function F8. So now you can hear the locomotive. F0 turns on the headlights. And when you turn on the headlights, I have it programmed to turn on the cab light. The cab light has the ability to be turned off or turned on independently. The next function is F1. That is your bell. And then F2 is the long whistle. And that plays as long as you have the button depressed. And then you have a F3. Considered the crossing whistle. And then you have F4, which is a short whistle. F5, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, turns off the cab light. And then if I didn't have the headlights on already, I could turn the cab light on independently of that. Now F6 turns on the smoke. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to fill the smoke generator here real quick. Take some of the basic smoke fluid, a nice little pipette, take this one. Take a few drops and just drops right down into the channel. And then to go ahead and turn on the smoke generator, it is F6. Now you're not going to be able to see it with the white background, so give me a second and I will fix that here. Okay, you should now be able to see the smoke. And I'll go ahead and move it backwards a little bit here. Bring it back forward here. So that turns F6 again, turns on the smoke, and F7. What that is the valves, opening and closing the valves on the cylinders. That would allow you to get rid of the excess water that builds up in the cylinders. And allowing the locomotive to start working again, or moving. And of course we have F8, which is the drive sounds, that turns it on and off. When I turn F8 on, I also have the flicker happen in the firebox. And then F9 is the flange squeal. And this only plays when with movement. And then you have the volume controls, F10 and 11. F10 increases the volume, and F11 decreases the volume. So here, I'll decrease the volume some. And then you have, after that, you have a automatic brake squeal off. So occasionally, with certain features, we'll have an automatic brake squeal. I don't think it really went fast enough to hear that, and I have since turned it off. LGB does this feature too on a lot of the locomotives. And then after that, you have F13, which is an air pump, and then F14. It should be blowing smoke, but it isn't. I can fix that. There's the injector in F16. Let's see. That's your safety valve. And then F17 is the coupling center. It's kind of uneventful. But these are really nice pulling locomotives and running locomotives in general. With that, I'm Christine McNary, and this is Train Lee Installations.